Alright, so we're at the start of the Hyper Combat Mirror match between Talyn and Metal Wolf, aka Hound. And I'm not even really sure what to say about this matchup. This is going to be interesting,
Very,
to say the least.
very fast. A lot of gibberish gonna be happening on screen.
This is going to be a fight absent patience and testosterone.
I don't think like it's just gonna be like who has the very fast and limber fingers. So I guess for that reason the champion is gonna be crowned ladies man number one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Round one.
Limber finger wars. Here we go. We've got two classic costumes too.
Yeah, the Retro Showdown. Oh, this is, I could never,
It's so weird to watch this. Like, does spicy guarding even work in hyper
I
combat?
don't think it does, no. I think mix-ups are just that much better.
They both play a Sub-Zero, so I know they're both expecting the mix-up. There you go. Can he get in? No, he can't get it. And he rushes into the... It's hard to commentate this. I feel like we should just watch.
Yeah, it's almost like I'm too amazed to even speak.
It's like, remember that thing that happened like 20 different combos ago that we're still talking about because we haven't caught up?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, wait, oh.
This is actually the reason I never enter codes I don't know anymore. Somebody got me to enter. You know who you are. You got me to enter it.
I think I know who that is too. I was about to say who he is, and I'm like, nah.
I think everybody knows who he is.
But
Thank you, sir, for getting me to enter this stupid hyper combat code.
quote unquote, sir.
I know.
But
Very questionable. Still all up in the air.
I'm right there with you though, because I can remember the first time somebody made me put in fast uppercut recovery by accident.
Probably the same person.
I wasn't even the same person, but it's actually a random, and it wasn't so much in his favor because that's Cyrax, and Cyrax turns into an uppercut blender when you do that, so he kind of rage quit on me.
I think Sonya is really good when it comes to uppercuts, to hyper uppercuts.
That's true, she has a faster uppercut, she still has the blender animation for some reason, so I guess we'll have to get one of those on one of the future cards. We gotta get the uppercut blender showdown. Oh, and he actually landed.
Well, that was very interesting with a slide and the clone and the speed of it all.
Hold off a reset in hyper combat.
I know, like it's very impressive.
You gotta think, if you can pull off one reset in hyper combat, that's like pulling off 10 resets in normal combat.
So he takes round one. Where are they going to here? Because it's so fast. I feel like
they're going to 5 sets, I believe, just because it's so fast. The 3 sets will be over in the time it would take us to tell you what's going on in the first round.
it's like, oh, so these guys are fighting, and then he won.
Alright, so this is the Hyper Combat Mirror match. Alright, that was the Hyper Combat Mirror match. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, see you guys next week. Toodles.
Oh, but see, Talyn went with the darker Sub-Zero costume this time, so he's, I think he's mixing it up. He's really going in
I
on that.
think Talyn Tom Brady's really not working for him.
Yeah, I mean, all it's gonna do is, make him use more random X-rays.
And just sprinkle salt. I'm just kidding, Tom.
Yeah, Tom, we love what you do, man. Mad respect.
Yeah. Don't listen to all those idiots who talk mad shit all the time. Really hard. And I really hope they didn't fuck up your rep with NetherRealm.
That's Tom Brady, since, you know, we are watching his character being played entirely too fast right now.
Yeah, we are watching Sub-Zero mirror match. We kind of have to bring up Tom Brady.
That's true.
Also, like, while we were really not commentating on anything, because it's really hard to keep track, a really big thank you to Test Your Might, to all of the people out there who's been very supportive of this, putting us on the page.
Yeah, the reaction to this has been almost overwhelming, and I was actually really surprised at that, so, big thank you to everybody who hyped this up. I think that's the only reason we've been able to get the kind of press that we've gotten. So many thanks to anybody who so much as posted in the thread. Even if you posted to be salty or bitchy or anything of the sort, I mean, you're so contributing.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
But yeah, like really, it's really good to have. It's going back to what 16-bit said in the beginning. Is just like having a community behind something like this. Whereas when Take-Two first messaged me about this, I didn't know what to think about something like this, and turned out really great. So hopefully we can keep it going for you guys for a long, long time.
Yeah, I mean,
keep more that alive.
Well, my first thought was like, okay, this is gonna be one of the many, and I didn't have a whole lot of faith in it, but I thought, you know what, it seems like a good idea, so I'm still gonna throw my hat in and see how it goes, and it actually went surprisingly well. So I mean, I'm really impressed, and I'm behind it 100%.
If you see the list of people who signed up too, go to Test Your Might to the Mortal Monday. So there's really like a lot of people, and there's really a lot of big names, but there's also really nice to see people who are not really as known in the MK community just to come out and just be ready to showcase themselves.
Yeah, I found it interesting that, I mean, I recognize some players that I know nobody else in the world has heard of, like just people that I think are on par with a lot of the big names in that list that no one has really seen yet. They don't have any exposure, and this is a great way to show them off. This is a great way for everybody to kind of get their names out there.
Well, yeah, plus, I mean, a lot of tournaments, obviously the offline hype is a lot bigger at times, but not a lot of people have the means to go. Sometimes you're on the other side of the country, or other things happen, like hurricanes and stuff. And still a good way to get out there, get to know the community, interact, receive input, I hope.
Or if you're in Canada, where they're like Mortal Kombat, is that like Street Fighter?
Well, funnily enough, three of the admins on this are Canadian, except for Snips, Citizen Snips.
You better watch out.
Big shout out to Citizen Snips.
Big shout out to Citizen Snips for being the odd man out and for looking like Kung Lao.
I know, we need to, I think I'm gonna find that and make it one of the loading graphics for Mortal Mondays. The Citizen Snips picture.
I'm just waiting until somebody, realizes how feminine I am and puts me up as like Scarlet.
Fight.
Just finds that one picture.
That one picture.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's,
that one of many.
The one of many. Oh, we actually have turtling in Hyper Combat. This is amazing. And we're on a shaky stage.
I've completely lost count. I'm not gonna lie. I've completely lost count. I think this is just turning into shoot this shit round right now.
Kind of, but I'm honestly enamored by this. Like, and it's like,
to be fair to everybody, it's not gonna be hyper combat every time. We're gonna throw in a little bit different, maybe a little bit of a random select hidden combat, maybe hyper uppercut. You never know. They're gonna be surprised. Maybe two combats. We'll be drunk. You never know. I drink a lot. I might gun one of the cards.
Yeah, we might make it so that every time you win a round, you have to do a shot of vodka. So that's.
Yeah, well, we've already as the raid-in game.
The raid-in game.
Superman's or teleports, you have to do a shot.
Or every time Melina down fours. No, that's just gonna kill people.
Melina down four. Oh, that's actually wonderful. Is there a Melina? I wish we could see a Melina today, but I don't think it's in the books yet.
I tried to talk Snips into it. I'm like, Snips, man, you gotta play Melina. You got a cool Melina. Do it. He's like, nah, he wasn't feeling it.
Well, I think Jay Guthrie's on the list, and he has a pretty cool Melina.
That's
well.
Jay Guthrie definitely one of the better Melinas I've seen. So we get to see him on. That should be great.
And then we got a little break with a little wonderful lightning graphics over here.
Oh, hey, we're done actually. Okay, so I'm here with Talyn, who just finished his Hyper Combat Mirror match with Hound, who took it pretty convincingly at 5-0. So, how's the match for you?
What's that?
So, how was the match for you?
I thought I was prepared for the fight, but once we started that, I didn't see that coming at all. That was craziness. It's the best way I can explain it.
Yeah, that sounds about part of the course for Hyper Combat.
Yeah, pretty much. A lot faster than it seems.
So did you have fun though?
Oh, I had a blast.
That's the important thing.
Yeah.
So how did you feel about the mirror match in Hyper Combat? Like, how did it differ from what you were expecting?
Um, I don't know. I didn't know really what to expect, but I've played Sub-Zero mirror matches before, obviously, and it was definitely a lot more entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, kind of speeds things up a little bit.
Yes, it definitely does add an interesting factor to the fight.
So, why do you feel that you lost? Like, was it something you did wrong, or something you didn't prepare for, or did you just get the better of you? What do you think it was?
I think it's a couple of things. I don't think I prepared enough for it. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to fight in hyper combat to prepare. And overall, I think he just got the better of me.
All right, well, it happens to the best of us, right?
Right.
So, do you think you could run it back with him in a rematch? Like, if you were to practice and prepare a little more,
Oh, absolutely.
you think you might be able to win?
I'm not gonna guess on that one.
Yeah, you don't want to count your chickens too soon, right?
No.
All right, well, I mean, there's always next time, right?
Absolutely.
And is there anything you'd like to say to your opponent?
Good games, man. Good games. Definitely had a lot of fun.
All right. Okay, so I'm here with Hound, the winner of the Hyper Combat Mirror match by a whopping 5-0 lead. We just spoke to Talyn, who feels he wasn't really prepared for this set. How was the matchup for you?
It was good. It had a lot of lag, so it was just kind of on your toes kind of feeling. It's not something that really is. Sorry for not being prepared, by the way.
That happens.
When you go online, there's lag. That does not determine the better player. I feel cheap for winning, but that's beside the point. Talon was a great player. He played good. The whole time, I was shaking like Michael J. Fox. So it was just.
I mean, that makes it a
I'm
little
not
more
saying
interesting,
anything
right?
bad about him. He was good. Yes. The games were great.
Okay.
I just wish we could have some more time, play without the hyper combat, to get to know each other as players. That would be fun.
Oh, there's all the time in the world to do that, of course. So, how do you feel at the mirror match in Hyper Combat? Like, how does it
Yes.
differ from what you were expecting?
In hyper combat, it absolutely goes into a 6-4 to the more aggressive Sub-Zero's favor. So that's how I feel about it. Because when he was rushing down, I was losing. When I was rushing down, he was kind of stumbling and here or there. Like his clone wouldn't come out when I would dash up and get a combo. It's just like one of those things.
Oh, okay.
I guess that's why hyper combat's not going to be used in tournament play. So.
Oh, it makes sense. Seems like a good way to get around the lack of setups, the lack of mind games, or applicable mind games. So you told us earlier that
Yes.
you practiced for this match. You were trying out combos and setups in Hyper Combat to see how they carry over. So how big of a difference do you think that made? Like, do you feel you could have won without it, or was that like the make or break?
Now, one thing, you can use big combos in hyper combat. You will drop them immediately.
Oh,
One of the main
course.
things I've seen him going for a lot of times was when I got caught in a clone in the air, he would do the neutral jump punch, back 1-2, 2-1-2 slide. He constantly got the back 1-2 slide wrong.
Oh,
So
that'll happen, yeah.
it would whiff, and then, yeah. So learning from the hyper combat, I knew do not do that, do not attempt jump ins, stuff like that.